welcome to a new episode, how to learn JavaScript from beginner to advanced. Today we'll discuss about function expression versus function declaration in JavaScript. JavaScript is a versatile language program, and you can create function like function expression. That means you can assign a function to a variable. Let's see what are the advantages and disadvantages when you use function declaration when you use function expression. Let's start with a simple function who show us if it's if it's morning or if it's evening on the current time. We have this function greet, and inside this function we have one if else statement with a condition. If new date point dot get hours is less than 12, return good morning, else return good evening. That function say and the condition say if is less than 12 the time, return good morning, else return good evening. Let's see the output. The output is good morning because is less than 12, is 9. Okay, we have this function. This function is a function declaration because this function is not assigned to a variable. If there are assigned to a variable is function expression. This is function declaration. What advantage have this function? The main advantage is that you can call this function whatever you want in the code. For example, if you want to call this function above the function, the code will work because is hoisted. But if you use, for example, an function expression, and we have here a function expression. This is a function expression, make the same things like this function. Let's delete this. We have good morning. Now we have here a variable greet without assigning a value initially. Here a condition, if less than 12 display greet equal function anonym function. This is an anonym function because don't have a name. Return good morning, else another function, anonymous function, return good evening. And after this we call the function greet, this function. Okay, we assign a function to this variable, let greet. This is a function expression. Now first and second. Okay, the code works, but what happens if I call the function greet above? Uncode reference error, cannot access greet before initialization. This is the problem with expression function. They are not hoisted, and if they are not hoisted, you can't call them before initialization, and should to call after function. Okay, again I call here after function now, and the result will be okay. Let's analyze this function expression. We declare a variable but doesn't assign a value yet. This variable is let greet. We have here a new date get hour in the if condition. That means this function get the current hour and check if it's before none. Inside the if statement we have if is morning less 12. Yes, greet is assigned a function return good morning. This else is not morning is more than 12 or equal. Greet is assigned a function returning good evening. And after this we call the greet function and print the message based on the current time. Okay, let's back to function declaration from begin, sorry. We delete this function expression, put again this. We have here a function declaration now. Okay, and let's understand with this object new date. What is with new date? New date create a date object with the current date and time from the user system. Once you have a date object, you can extract part of the date, and you can take from this new date object, you can take full year, month, hour, minutes, seconds, days, I don't know, date. Let's see how to make this. Let's create a variable const now equal and assign it new date, this object new date. We have now a variable now. We can manipulate this variable with console.log, and inside to put a function with dot notation. Now dot, what do you want to take from object new date? I want to take the years. Okay, is a function get full year, and we call that it's a function and call it, and we have 25, and let's say I want to take again a month. Console.log, I have my variable now that is an object with all data of months. I can take from new date months, years, minutes, second, dates, or whatever. Now that I want to get month, and I call, because it's a function one, it's month, January, I want to take hour. Okay, get hour. I think I call it twice. Here one more parenthesis. Hour is 9. We take the minutes, seconds. Okay, what minutes? Now get minutes. Okay, you see in the right side take the seconds. We can take the day. Or you can take the millisecond, I don't know, get milliseconds. You can retain easily because it's intuitive. If you want to take from a new date object year, get full year, get, retain this, get. If you want month, get month. If you want hour, get hour. If you want minutes, get minutes. Second, get second. Retain this get. And don't forget to put this new date in a variable for a good manipulation. Now get milliseconds is not a function because I didn't write with a double L probably. Okay, let's, yes. Okay. Now I make this parenthesis for you to understand with this object new date. If probably you want to use it in other parts of code, that is another time. Okay, let's retain again about this function expression and function declaration. The difference between function expression and function declaration is that in a function declaration you can put the console log whatever where you want. You can call the function above in your code, and you can see here appear good morning, and with function expression it's mandatory to call the function after initialization. And we put this, we have here call the function, now should work. This is a function expression because we assign a function, this grid, to a variable. This function, sorry, anonymous function, to a variable grid. Initially it's empty. Okay, if you want to call before initialization, you will see doesn't work and you will receive an error, uncaught error, reference error, cannot access grid before initialization. I create here a value and I call before and is not okay. If I call after, I create a variable. Grid is not a function, doesn't work. Should to call after function if I want to work this code. Good morning. Now it's okay. I put the call of function after initialization, after I write function. That was all for today. I hope you understand what is the difference between function expressions and function declaration. Have a good day, and I'm waiting for you the next episode where we will discuss about another tip and tricks in JavaScript. All the best, and don't forget to practice in each day to write a few functions for become a good coder and for learn quickly how to code in JavaScript. All the best. Have a nice day.